Tao's going to be the big X factor, because stopping the Heimer from scaling is a really big deal.
Eyes on the horizon.
Artifact Anvil. Kate, Shiv, when Viktor already shreds. Viktor doesn't shred. They removed that. If you actually look at the toolset for Viktor, they removed the shred. What kind of controller do you use for Street Fighter? I use a leverless controller. I got the Razer Kitsune, which is a pretty good one. But I got sent a different controller. I got one of my prizes for winning the tournament was that we got a controller. So I got this. This is called the Victrix, and it's kind of fancy. It's got like a carrying case with it too, which is like a cool backpack. R1, R2. The buttons are much louder though, if you guys can hear it. And then the other one is much more like ergonomic and softer, but the buttons are like, yeah, they're like bigger and rounder. Yeah, I have yet to play around with it, but those are my two controllers. Is the Black Rat playable still? I mean, if you don't mind C tier comps, then sure. If you don't mind C tier comps. Anyone pop? No one popped? No one popped. Not a single person popped. Sorry to the Bebe Scout here. All right, let's look at what Prestivent wants to do here. Superstars, 2-trick, trade sector. 2-trick, maybe play around the units he hits. Okay, not particularly amazing. Double to Conqueror +1. Whoa. What do you think about Animavision on a rel early here? Because it makes her hard to kill. Okay. Wasianiverson. Worth the wait, Darius. Darius sorcery roll. Deisik. Duplicators. Cloning facility. Coco. Wait, he could do something really funny with Trickster's Glass and cloning facility. Okay, Silvermere Dawn. Ken Parker takes Mogul's Mail. So we get some gold generation early. Oh, did Noel find the sauce? The Talisman of Ascension with the gloves off. I mean, that's not going to be good now. This won a game in the Tactician's Cup back in EU like 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. The landscape has changed a little bit in the meta lately, but it might still be good. Invasion got Trenchcoat Dairy. Oh, spicy stuff. Spicy stuff. Looks like Prestivent just took a basic combo. Snipers and IA. Noel's going fast 8th. You think so? You think so? Wait, you guys actually think... Do you think this is good or bad? You think this is good or bad? I feel like this is actually... This has high potential, personally. Good. It's really good. Like, I don't know if it's really good, but it doesn't... I also can see the vision of it. Let's bet. Do we have any mods? Any mods? Does anybody want to be a new mod in charge of just gambling? Do I have any mods? Do I have any people who want to be a gambling mod? Are there any Gambit addicts in chat? Mods who bet can't cash it out. No, but Ash Judy wants to gamble, though. That's the problem. Has Dishsoap been in any scrims? He's been in a couple of them. Oh, wait. I need to transition my camera view. Sorry. This is Artifact Anvil because it helps people understand Artifact Anvil, and then the academy is Runins. That's fun. Runins, Warmog, JG. What's the actual Gamba? The Gamba is how well does Noel's gloves off Vander with Talisman of Ascension? And we'll do top 2, top 4, bot 4. Top 2, top 4, bot 4. I think that would be pretty fun. Because I like 3-way bets. 50-50s are a little bit too bedge sometimes. How often would you need me to Gamba? As much as the chat wants. Also, if you're actually serious about it, because moderating is basically like free labor. Unless you want to be a deeply involved mod in my channel, in which case I don't pay a lot of money, but I pay a little bit of money. Actually, I don't even think I need like actual big time stuff for that. But if so, you have to get like a vote of approval, a seal of approval from another mod. So time to suck up, you guys. If Egan recommends somebody to mod, I'll mod them. Okay, so we'll see. Conqueror, still looking good. How is this guy also playing Conqueror? What's Wajan trying to angle from here? Wait, Egan, you got the prediction or no? I feel like we need to start the prediction kind of soon. I got it. All good. Gloves off plus Talisman. All right, it's up. Where do you guys think? Okay, he's loose streaking. He's loose streaking. He has Talisman Ascension plus gloves off. Is this a top 2? Is it a 3rd, 4th, or is it a bot 4? I mean, bot 4. Bot 4 is basically if you think he's gonna miss, or if you think it's not even that good of a combo. Like maybe Talisman Ascension is troll. But you guys can put your money out on where you think it's actually gonna be. Also, my stomach's kind of hurting, and I realize I haven't eaten yet. It's 1 p.m. I woke up and I haven't eaten yet, so I might go grab a snack real quick if that's cool. I'll park you guys on how the Talisman guy is doing, but the important thing is to beat 5 losses, right? All right, I'm gonna grab a snack. BRB. Who's gonna be co-streaming Worlds if it's not Frodan? You guys can go hang out with Mortdog. Mortdog also says he's gonna get other rioters. So that'll be fun. Oh, you got Hodge. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Whoa. What is going on here? He is playing Chem Baron with Conqueror Crest. That's probably because this is just his best board, right? He also could technically... Nah, never mind. Conk Baron. I almost called something else. Conch Baron, yeah. Interesting setup here. I mean, is he just playing it because it's his best board, or is he actually going to try to lean into it a little bit? Because it's econ. Yeah, I think you have to read. Okay, because it's econ. 15. He's gonna win-lose a bunch of fights. It's terrible econ. You have to win what, like 7-8 rounds, or not win, but like you're gonna be playing 7-8 rounds before you get any cash out, and it's gonna be like 3 gold. Unless he's playing the Luge Speak stage 3. Let's look at the gloves off player. Spirit Link. That's a good one. Wasianiverson. Oh. What if he does like Gold Collector and puts it on Darius? Would that be kind of cool? Is that good or not? Would you ever go Mana Zane instead? To be safer? It's actually kind of a hard pick. Oh, I was not expecting this. I don't even think we have a user of this. Stunning an enemy causes lightning to strike them, dealing 30% of their max HP as damage. Okay. Maybe on Vi. Okay. Trenchcoat. I mean, that used to be the combo. That used to be. Trenchcoat plus Horizon Focus. Is Manzane proc again after Trenchcoat? I don't know, actually. I feel like I haven't seen that one. The Briar combo? Yeah. Wasn't there another combo? Trenchcoat plus Horizon. I feel like that was another. There's another combo that was pretty common with that as well. Fiora was Trenchcoat plus other things. It was like Trenchcoat plus Death Defiance plus Silvermere Dawn. oh, because you would play Silvermere Dawn for the stuns and then the Horizon. Yeah. But like that wasn't necessarily because it was good on Fiora, it's because it's good on Silvermere Dawn. All right. Smeech won with Silvermere Dawn. Smeech with Silvermere Dawn is a little bit of a weird combo because Silvermere Dawn locks your attack speed, but technically his ability isn't really attack speed oriented. He'll command. It'll tell him to command his slash 3 times. So even though this locks him at 0.5, it actually is fine because he slashes 3 times and just does a buttload of damage. 1029, even at 1 star. Is there no music? I need the music. It feels like kind of dry. I'm generally not like a big need to have the music on when I play play games, but TFT feels very immersive with it. Okay. Evan Parker streaking, by the way. Evan Parker looks like he's playing sorcerers. Noel rolling. Uh-oh. Noel only has 3 Vanders so far. Oh my goodness. Needs a little bit more than that. The Kevin Parker streak is probably snapped here. Oh, the Ascension. Rude. That was your daughter. Wait, double actually... Wait, he actually is straight up pivoting. Holy cow. He's actually just straight up sacking his Conqueror +1. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right, well, we'll have to catch up with him and see if it's worth, because he's gonna be playing. Okay, so let's do some math. 70, 250, 320, 390, 460, 530. If he loses five, he has to lose 5 times to get to 500. And starting from stage 4, you take 8 base damage. I usually estimate between, like, on average, 12 damage. It takes a 7-unit loss here. Ouch. So he'll go down to like 1 life. He basically will go down to 1 life if he goes for 500. He has salvage bin. He's gonna make someone visionary. Salvage bin no longer works on tacticians, items, and emblems. They changed it back in like set 11 or something. I don't remember. So if you're loose streaking and you see a Chem Baron player in your lobby, you must be sweating. So if you're Deisik and you're Tarteman, you're like, oh god, I don't want to have a Chem Baron, because they're going to apply so much upward pressure that you're going to be struggling. All right, in the meantime, double 61 is going to be losing for a while. Let's take a look and see the Vander roll count. We're at 6 Vanders. Okay, that's it, I guess. Prestivent with the Nocturne 2. That's what he's doing with the Sniper's Focus. Camille 3 for Coco. Okay. And technically, he's contesting the ambushers that Deisik has as well. Deisik hated Jinx on 7. Pretty good. And Double is losing as well, but he's spamming his items. Okay, so the thing about Jinx on 7 is not that it's the Jinx that's doing great. It's the fact that you unlock 5 ambusher to get the 15 durability. That's the insane part about it. Jinx herself is like very whatever in ambushers. Uh-oh. I'm a little bit worried for gloves off Vander guy. Oh, heroic grab bag. I feel like I would take heroic grab bag and go for it. Unless he wants to go for triple combat. But I feel like the grab bag here is it's kind of like one of the situations you'd want it. Oh, portable forge. Does he want to go for the crazy double artifacts? Probably not. Right? Oh, he's at a tough spot. I think I would go for grab bag personally, because I think when you hit Vander matters a lot with Chem Baron in the lobby. Right here. So now you can stop rolling. You can push levels. You can get the 6 Watcher, which is really valuable. Because imagine if he didn't have these 2 dupes, he still would not have Vander 3. How's Double doing? 320. Going up against Prestivent, who only has 6 Nocturnes, by the way. Or 5, rather. Wait a second. Does he win? Uh-oh. Wait, no. He loses. Okay. Oh, perfectly calculated. Because if he wins, that ruins everything. Ah! He hits a Savika. No way. Oh. That's an extra life. That's actually so big, because he would have to lose 3 more to get the cash outs. Now he has to only lose 2 more. Actually, it was the same thing. It was the same thing either way. Wait, what am I talking about? 390 plus 70. It was the same thing either way then. Oh. Play for 600? Oh. Okay, so if he loses this one, Okay, you know what 90, you know what the 90 does? It allows him to win the next one regardless of it, which is good. It allows him to win the next one if he wants to. He has to lose this one against Vander 3. And you're actually kind of happy about playing stuff like Vander because usually you kill a lot of things and then Vander's like the last to live. Okay, not necessarily here, but 22. He can't. He has to go to 500. He can't actually go for 600 because he's gonna go to 570 and the Chem Baron is 25, so he'd be at 595. I mean, 500 should be good enough, but he's gonna go down to 1 life here. 2 lives, 500 is still very nice. Yeah, except for the part that he's not exactly at 500 yet, so he's probably gonna go down to the 1 life if he loses. But he can win. He has the option of trying to like all in and win. Skip. Okay, so now he tries to play his best board. Sam's Nashers. I mean, is this his best board? Pretty close to it. Takes out Singed, I guess. He makes Nashers. He doesn't have shreds, so he's saving 1 rod for it. Okay. Wasian, by the way, what is he playing? Playing Swain carry. Looks like he's holding emissaries. He's ready to transition. Go up against Noel. Oh, he did it. He did the trench coat Vi with Horizon Focus and the Vow. So the Vow helps her cast faster as well. Oh, the Ascension. He's winning before the Ascension even matters. Okay. 1 life. 1 life. 550. 9 HP. You don't see your cash out. You don't see your cash out before what you have to pick. Ah, that's so annoying. The timing of this is really, really silly. Last chance. Alright, good enough. Unleashed Toxin. Okay. Okay, Cinch 3. It's a good one. It is weaker than it was before, but it's a good one. He needs a Dominator in of some kind. Okay, Visionary with Rumble. No stun. Yeah, but it still does a lot of damage. But this thing used to do a stun, and it was crazy if you put this specifically on Kog'Maw. Wasian can't feel good about his spot here. 3 Form Swapper, Conqueror, Pit Fighter. He's looking for Swain 3. Deisik. Deisik is very far off from Speech 3. Uh-oh. Wasian. Oh, if Wasian had Swain 3, I feel like actually something crazy could have actually happened here. Okay. Unfortunately, I think Wasian is in a tough spot, but we'll see. Look at the other people in the lobby. Prestivent still on Nocturne 2. Don't know how this is even possible. He's about to natural to level 7. His rolls have not been very good. He's on 8 on 8 Fist of Fates, 7 Nocturnes, 8 Akalis. Coco sitting pretty right now, HP wise. And Kevin Parker with Infectious Anomaly going for Emissary. Ooh, backline at least. That's kind of cool. And then how is Noel doing? How's Noel doing? Aha! His levels? Okay. Ah! It's just so awkward, man. Oh, it's so sad. All right, he hit. How's Noel doing? Okay, you got 6 watcher. We're praying. Remember, we got over 1 million channel points on the line. We got 1.7 on the line here. Going up against the recently hit 3-star Nocturne. Oh. Wait, can the rest of the team do this? Powder, can you do this? No. Uh-oh. I just... Infectious anomaly is spreading. You guys, Noel might be 8th. Noel might be 8th. His anomaly was Thorn Skin. He might be 8th. 4 emissaries, Swain carry for Wasian. He got the Swain 3, he got the emissaries, he's good. Deisik got the 3-star... The 3-star Smeech. 2-star Heimerdinger. Comeback story. All right, we gotta see if Noel can do it. Ah, okay, wait. Is this a good matchup or a bad matchup with the Talisman? Is it a good matchup or a bad matchup? Punch. We just need to stall out. We just need to stall out. Stall out. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. He lives. He lives. Oh, it's actually really close. These are good lobbies. This is how you know these are good lobbies, because of how close everyone is. And it's not like Double 61 is out of the woods yet, because at least what chat is saying is that Unleashed Toxins is much worse than it was before. Let me actually look. What do you? I thought the truly bad ones were the. I thought the truly bad ones were the perfected armor ones. Silco with perfected. It does look like out of all the perfected items, this is the worst performing one. So, it averages in the 3, like 3.1, which is quite low because the other ones are like 2.3. Noel. Oh wait, what happened there? The powder exploded. Oh, the powder exploded the Vander. Oh my god. Wait, that's crazy. The powder just crit and killed Vander. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, he went 8th. Oh. Okay. I actually did not think he was gonna bot for that. I didn't think he was gonna wait. But to be fair, it's one fight from top 4 to like. Look at how close it is. He could have gone as high as like in like here in top 4 for sure. Oh man. Tarteman losing out. Oh, but he has Banished Mage though. Oh wait, he would have gotten 7th. Either way, it's bot 4. I mean, Prestivent just kind of sort of the victim of hitting too late and not able to get farther ahead, because he was supposed to like fall off and get like a good placement. But yeah. Dude, what a crazy game. Conquer Crest, Chem Baron Pivot, 4 Conquer with Conquer Spat being played here. So wacky. A Cutlass not going to the back line. I think I'm having a hard time thinking who does double boost too. Even though it's like the stats are saying that it's the weakest expected item on Silco, it's still a really, really high win rate. Okay, Prestivent dead. That's a frustrating bot 4 for Prestivent. Asian trying to get it done with Form Swappers. Reroll Swain Form Swappers. Take out the Emissary. Pretty cool. This is a cool board, because remember, you play this off of Worth the Wait Darius. So Asian cooked this game. You love to see it. Infectious Anomaly. Backline Elise. Problem with Kevin Parker is that he's playing too many 1-star units. I think his board's falling off. 1-star and best of holding items. I guess he did peel off of the Elise.
Boom, baby.
Moonlight Powder. This Camille is healing a lot. Ah! The Garen walked back in time. Hey, Coco. Deisik also loses. Oh, wow. Yeah, Coco was good with his HP, so he's top 4, but it's really about who can survive and dodge double 61. In some ways, it's good that Deisik just played double, so that way he doesn't play him next round guaranteed. Like, so for Deisik, it's kind of high roll to play double now because it can't. He would take more damage on stage 6. It's like low roll in the sense that you just hope to dodge it the entire time. Okay, Mordekaiser, Rennie. I mean, this should be wraps, right? He's like upgrading everything. Now I can actually make Mordekaiser items. So like if he breaks this apart on Savika, he can actually. Oh, he's just gonna go Spark. Okay, well I was gonna say he can actually just go like straight up items for Mord with like this kind of stuff. I think there's like Edge of Night here, and you could probably make Nashers, but all good. Just breaking apart, playing Salvage Bin pretty simply. Gets his utility out of the way because he doesn't have Spark. That makes sense. Going against Coco, this should be a win. Let's look at one of these players we're going to bot for. We have Elise 2. Oh! Damn, close. And Deisik wins. This is a 5th? Oh! Oh no, it's an EU 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. No way double wins this? Oh, I'm pretty sure he has won. It's more about like who's playing, who gets second place. And I think Kevin Parker is next on the thrashing route. Unless he's going to do something with his Mbessa. No, he's not even going to try. I'm surprised. Why not at least try to have Mbessa go to the corner and cheese the fight? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not enough. I feel like you should at least try to like give yourself like at least a 0.01%. And maybe he just doesn't care. I think I would at least try. EU known high rollers ultra mad. Ultra mad. Okay, and now it's not just EU 1, 2, 3, 4, it's France 1, 2. Also, I mean, you could also say EU 7, 8. EU 7, 8. Look, you guys have 6 players in the lobby. Like, something was bound to happen. So you mean EU players are consistently luckier than North? That's not what I'm saying at all, man. I'm literally just pointing out observations. These are actual facts. I'm just saying EU this and NA that. I'm not adding any more commentary right now. I'll let you guys decide. I mean, I will say that Conquer Crest into a full Chem Baron pivot is kind of wild, though. Insane. Double loss? Oh, did he? I actually wasn't even paying attention to the last fight. Hey, where's his perfected item? Oh, he reforged it into a Shimmer Bloom. I'm pretty sure Shimmer Bloom isn't the defensive one's kind of bad. I mean, Devil's just trolling. He's just trolling. Why did he reforge a Soko item? I think he basically was just trying out ideas, trying out stuff more than anything. But like when I was looking at the perfected item data, it does look like that Unleashed Toxins was like the weakest performing one, but it's still really high. Like people say like the worst one, I can't, but it's still, I mean, yeah, relative to the others, but it's still pretty good. Oh wait, isn't Shimmer Bloom? Wait, Shimmer Bloom is the nuts on Silco though. He actually got the combo. But the thing is, with Shimmer Bloom, you need to have like Gunblade, I think. The combo was Perfected Shimmer Bloom plus Gunblade. No, it's none of these. Yeah. Holy fuck, it's still insane. Oh yeah, that's the juice. You're not a spectator? I am. I'm spectating. I'm not spectating. No, I am. What are you talking about? I'm spectating. I mean, this is the true Exodia still remaining, so. And then in terms of like Chem Baron, if you're playing Chem Baron, why is Chem Baron still in the game here? Wait, 7 Chem Baron? Let's just do Silco, Savika, Singed. Perfected items. So the best perfected item is Virus, and the worst is Armor. That's what I thought. The defensive armor ones are like the bad ones, or like the quote bad ones. Those are the low rolls. But if you're looking at the general perfected items right now, they're all still really high win rate. They're all still pretty high win rate. Armor is that bad, huh? What does it do? Gain 5 armor MR while taking damage, stacking up to 15 times. At max stack, deal 50% of resistances as true damage to enemies in a 4 hex radius. I guess it just doesn't do that much damage. Who's the best holder of perfected Piltoven X armor? Oh, it's because this used to go on the emblem holder, right? It used to go on like Mundo or something. I think it used to go on like the emblem holder. Rennie, yeah, now it probably goes on Rennie 3. Perfected Piltoven Hex armor. Now it probably goes on. Like it's probably Rennie 3, but right now it's on Savika. Okay. Sure. Makes sense. All right, looks like they're trying to fill in slots, so running ads real quick. Oh, ads already running. One thing that I was talking about last game was there's something that happened. I said I want to watch the replay of it. I forgot what it was. Asian's game was really interesting. The fact that I was a 5th is pretty disappointing, though. There's like a specific thing that was like, oh, I want to watch that back. I don't remember. Since Frodan's in Japan next week, does that mean no Worlds coverage? No, that Mort Dog will co-stream it. Are Coco and Prestivent, are they playing another lobby? Oh, I think some people split off to make their own practice group. It's probably helpful for not to not scrim the same players over and over. Gloves off, going 8th, bro, is making the augment look balanced. Oh, come on, man. It also, I don't even think is bad in the stats either. Let's play Vander with Infinity Edge. Okay, like 3-star Vander. Artifact. I mean, these are the 2 that you really want. Oh, Silvermere Dawn? I can see that. Okay, Talisman is not even that terrible. Okay, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Like for relative to like what you're giving up with an artifact. But maybe it's not that terrible. Oh, the lobby over. Let's see. Torment client is dying. Prestivent got me with that invite. The tournament client is POS. Thank you, Prestivent. Holy cow! I literally clicked two buttons: exit the party and accept, and it's like breaking. Right, clients work. Yeah, the tournament realm client is not ideal. If you ever watch like the really long breaks on like League of Legends or whatever, one of the dirty secrets is that sometimes the client is just like breaking and they're just waiting to like for it to like respond. Back in the day when they're like on LCS stage, there's sometimes like the casters are just talking and they're like, yeah, you know, we're gonna see if Cloud9 versus TSM, who's gonna be able to get their picks, right? They're all like yapping and waiting for draft to start. It's because there was actually like a 75% chance because Tournament Realm's a piece of shit and it's just not actually like moving. You're like, why are they just starting the draft? Like, why aren't they just starting the game? It's because this thing's garbage. It's something that Riot would never talk about, of course, because they don't want to make their client look that bad.
I do love a good conundrum.
TSM games, LOL. You know, I kind of miss when TSM was an LCS though, because it feels like it just felt like fun to make fun of them. You know, the hate watching. I went from like a TSM fanboy in the early days to a TSM hate watcher, and then now there's like, now I don't really hate watch anybody because I feel like if I do watch LTA, which is just, that's a whole other ordeal. I feel like the need to love watch everyone because it just feels like they could use the support, you know. Now we can hate watch you instead. Great. Great. Okay, what is this? This is Prismatic Prelude. We have an academy set up here. Archangels. AA. Steadfast. Titans. I was a TSM fanboy until Double and Bjergsen left, and then I became a hate watcher in the FTX phase. LOL. I mean, I did like some of their players though, even after Bjergsen left, but I largely agreed. They had some gems. It's like, it's different when you hate the org, but you cheer for the players. Like, I don't cheer against Anthony Davis, but the Dallas Mavericks are just complete clown shoes. So I make fun of the Mavs, but nothing against Anthony Davis. In fact, I feel bad for him, right? Okay, this is Prismatic Opener. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Veg. All right, we got Level Up, Double 61, another Ghost of Friends Past into AP. I wonder if Ghost of Friends Past is now transitioned to be an AP comp. We've been seeing a lot of people, I think it's split down the middle. I think you could do either, but we've been seeing a lot of people experiment with the AP. Ken Parker has an Ezreal too. Oh, it must have been from his unexpectedness. He must have picked it and rolled, and I think you can get a 2-star 3 cost from this. And Ezreal's great. Well, assuming you have items for him. Let's be truthful, TSM would be so much more lovable if they didn't have Reginald. Well, that was part of the reason why people liked TSM in the first place. At the very beginning, before all the stories of workplace. Like, if you didn't know anything about what was going on behind the scenes with TSM, I mean, that's part of the reason. That is an important part of things. But, like, I do think that once upon a time, he was actually very well liked. But, yeah, you can't keep your scouts in the closet that long in a space like esports. Oh wait, this guy got Cog mod too. Wait, so both these guys rolled 3 cost 2 stars and got Cog too. It annoys me that Magic Roll tells you what you got, but unexpected expectedness does not. Yeah, I think it's because expected unexpectedness, aka EU for short. there's a meme in there somewhere. If EU goes bottom 8, like all 8 of their players just go last 8 spots, there's got to be a copy pasta there somewhere. Anyways, when you roll your dice, there's 3 outcomes, so they probably just don't list all of them out. But Magic Roll is 1 outcome. Is Void Swarm only good with Visionary? No, you could play in a couple other things. Like for example, you could probably play it in other comps that lack frontline, like Sorcerers, maybe Snipers. Not entirely sure. Wasian full open. New Gamba, dude. You Gamba twice, now everyone just wants to Gamba every game. What's the Gamba now? Okay, how about this? We have Dishsoap with Wasian. We have NA's Finest versus EU. Should we Gamba how many NA players in the top 4? Or maybe we, yeah, fuck it. How about this? Prediction. Who wins? EU or NA? Who wins the lobby? I'll let you guys just straight up I'll just straight 50-50. Who wins this lobby? EU or NA? We have 3 players. We have Darth, Noob, Dishsoap, and Wasian. And then we got 5 EU players. It's 3 to 5. Yeah. So this is the NA spot. So Dishsoap gets the Touches Crown with the +1. Darth gets the investment strategy, and then Wasian with the level up. And the level up is open-ended, but he has 2 tiers. So leaning towards tier-based compositions. I don't think this is a Visionary game because Dishsoap has the Visionary +1. So my assumption would be that Wasian is actually angling more towards, well, I was going to say Rebels, and I thought he was going to buy this Alawi, but he's skipping it. So now I'm not sure. Maybe he is. Maybe Wasian's going to try to play some Chem Baron. We saw him do that in the past. Silco. Yeah, it's also possible too with Shojin. It's possible. How good is investment strategy? Well, it is one of those scaling mechanisms that can get out of control if you put it on a front line that really utilizes it well. So we've seen investment strategy, for example, work really well with Sentinels, and then we had investment strategy Tristana scale crazy. Frontline gains so much HP, Tristana gains so much AD, and it's 1 out lobbies before. But he is playing family, and I'm not entirely sure if investment strategy is good for family in TFT. In real life, it's great. You mind explaining how one plays going long? Going long is the one that says you no longer get interest and you get EXP. Is that the one? Or is going long the one that picks your augments for you at 3-2? What day is World? It's next weekend. Next Friday. 5 days from now, 6 days from now. That's the one where you don't get interest. So that one, basically, you just push levels and you save up your gold to roll on 8. But there's times where you probably roll on 6 and 7. Basically, it's a win streak augment. And the idea is if you play going long, you know you're going to fall off late game because you're going to get to 8 really fast. But getting to 9 is potentially slower if you aren't win streaking and you're stuck on rolling on level 8. But if you manage to win streak and get to 9, but you're not going to cap as high as people who get to 10 because getting 10 is getting kind of tricky. So you just basically play like a win streak top 4 oriented strategy. Play for like 4 cost. I would not recommend rerolling with going long. The closest thing I would probably recommend to rerolling is comps that like want to be at level 8 but roll for 3 cost. So for example, that's like Cassio. That's like Cassio with Dominators because you kind of want to get to 8s, but you also kind of want to hit Cassio 3. That's like an example of one. But yeah, other than that, you just play super tempo oriented. Did you play test the new set already?
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
I can't. Click on this. No, I did not. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to so there's a Discord notification that popped up out of nowhere. I needed to check it real quick. All right, portable forge. Manazane. Forward thinking. Forward thinking. Champion duplicator with salvage bin. Okay, I guess he could technically play anything, but he's probably just leading to the academy here. What is Big Soap play? Oh, okay. You know what's crazy? Dishsoap could pop this at level 6 because he has Tactician's Kitchen, and you can technically get the trade tracker done with 7 units. By the way, EU has activated at 3-3 before, so we've seen some crazy early trade trackers. Is forward thinking good in most spots? It's good when you're like ahead because you can afford to sack the HP. There's rare instances where you could take it when you're behind because you know that 4-2 will be the turn anyways. But it's rare because when you're behind, the big limiting factor is HP because you don't really have the HP because you still need to turn in transition. I'm one Sork or Watcher off. Oh, because he has the Tristana. Oh, he's actually kind of close. Okay. War for the Undercity, Chem Baron. 5 Chem Baron? This guy's 5 Chem Baron at 3-3. But he's not on a loose streak. Need Nami. Oh. Well, usually the holy trio is GP, Nami, and let's wait. Where's Worlds going to be? It's online. Worlds happens. The broadcast studio is in Spain, and a bunch of players play at their local studios. So China's gonna be playing in their studio. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna guess like Shanghai. EU has had their players fly to Berlin. Korea used to do it in their LCK studios. I don't think they do that anymore. So there's a lot of people going locally to different places, but there's no like central location. Skipperino. Chem Baron. Yeah, you know what? Should we just put Chem Baron in S tier? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kevin Parker has 7 emissary at 6. 4 emissary at level 6. Crazy. Now I know that it's not like it looks really impressive, but I actually think he might lose a couple of these fights because it's a prismatic lobby is the thing, so people's power levels are really high. But it's really good to get emissary online. Seven emissary. What are you talking about? Guys, there's only 4 emissaries in the game. 7 emissary? What? Do they now go across the world? No, I mean, the thing about lag in TFT is that it's annoying, but it's playable. It's playable. Like, ping. Okay, my ping is 46, but I played the EU for half the set. Not even. I played like a third of the set, and my ping was like 150. It was fine. You said 7, did I? Oh. Fuck, you guys are still listening? You still have me unmuted? What? Upper mobility into rebels. Oh, he's griefing the Chem Baron. Oh, if Wasian sold everything but the 5 Chem Barons, and then Tarteman out-griefed him. Oh, wait, unless? Nah. You know what? This is actually more fair this way. It's bad for Wasian though. It's very bad. Ooh, so now what do we do? Yeah, and this is where Chem Baron looks god tier into this. Man, Tarteman must have wagered on EU. Tarteman really wants those channel points. He's coming for him. All in on EU, and they said, "Don't worry, I'll take out Wasian myself." Oh god. Did Dishsoap get? He got 8. Here's the cash out. Oh, he's getting it next turn. Oh, wait, what? I thought wait, I must be getting old. I thought Tree Tracker worked on creep rounds. I guess it doesn't. Oh well. I don't know why I thought it would. Investment strategy. That would be OP. Yeah, fair enough. It's not like Trade Tracker is not OP now. You right? He's right. You can join Robin in retirement. Nah. It's the opposite. The thing about old people is that we're too old and stuck in our ways. We're never quitting TFT. Where else are we gonna go? No, Rob and I have nowhere else to go. Every other game is for young people. It's the young people that are gonna leave TFT because they think, oh, I don't want to spend the best years of my life gambling in the casino. It's the young people that'll leave TFT. The old people are sticking around. What else are we gonna do? Scrap. Big grab bag for the Reforger. Wasianiverson. Does he take? Does he accept? I feel like he can't go for another cash, though, is the thing. Oh, he skips. He has War for the Undercity. Rebels. Fast 9 for Tarteman. Turn into a Candy Crush commentator. You know, did you know that Candy Crush actually has esports tournaments? Oh, Rumble 2 on 8. Playing Ghost of Friends Past. Holy cow. One of the TFT influencer managers, her name is Michelle D'Antonio. She's awesome. Miss Yeru. She actually competed in like a Candy Crush World Championship, and she got kind of far. Except it turns out that the qualifier that she played in for like the semifinals, because if you qualify from the semifinals online, you go to the finals. He sold Rumble. Well, the thing is, how did you fit Rumble on the board? The thing is, if you play in the tournaments, you legitimately have to pay to like to like keep the streaks going. And so what ends up happening is the people in the semifinals are literally spending thousands of dollars on like the power up recharge mechanic in in Candy Crush in order to keep their streaks alive, in order to like get maximum points for the leaderboards. It's actually just a giant scam. It's actually just a giant scam. So she basically got in Riot, you get like a fund to play other games, right? Because you're on a dev team, they want you to play other games to experience everything. She used her entire gaming budget that's for like to explore other games for the power up, and she like lost by like 2 placements to people who spent like $2,000 more than her. Because she was like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend like my real money, I'll spend like my Riot sponsored money to play other games. She spent her entire gaming budget from Riot to play the qualifier, and she just lost because the person above her like spent 2K and she's missed by like 2 spots. I felt so bad. It's just a complete scam, man. Candy Crush esports. And the finals is like $1 million, by the way. It's like a lot of money. Is it $1 million? It's probably like it's something. The prize pool of the Candy Crush finals is a lot. But imagine like you're gated by the fact that you spend thousands per qualifier round. It's crazy. How should you not get fired for wasteful use of... No. Everyone at Riot, you can they give you it's like a wellness fund for your gym or whatever. It's just like they also give you a gaming fund to spend, and you can like reimburse up to a certain amount of things to like just play other games. And that's pretty common practice at gaming companies to like help broaden your perspective, not to just be like, well, the only games you play are like Riot games, right? It's just it's like a good thing to do. It's just that she happened to use her gaming budget for that, which feels terrible. Oh wait, Wasian just reforged into Chem Tank, and that's a good one.
More dogged again.
That's a really good. That's actually the best one for Rennie. We might be back.
What?
We might be back. That's huge. The stipend, yeah, exactly. He just needs to fade a couple of these fights, and we might be back. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. He also hit the Heimer too. Magic expert, fireball. He has no anti-heal, so this technically counts as anti-heal. The thing is, I think fireball generally is pretty bad. So I think you want something for Rennie. I think Rennie matters a lot. You could take this. This one's actually really good if you can hit Rennie 3. Okay, Tarteman. 7 Rebel. No Jinx. A tale of two upward mobility. Do you remember Prestivent rolled and hit Jinx 2 with it? No. Okay. Another anomaly? What do we get here? Oh. Protective shielding. Interesting. Very interesting. Darth, what did Darth get? He got mini Mage Draven. We've been seeing that more and more, especially if you go like attack speed Draven. Rageblade Last Whisper is much more attack speed oriented. Oh no, what happened? Oh no, and Tarteman takes him out with his own hands. Oh no, Tarteman grieves him and says, fuck it, I'll do it myself. Oh, that is some amazing defense. I'm pretty sure if Wasian could have survived like a couple more rounds to get the Rennie 3, he actually had like a real serious chance of making a comeback, but it's too far behind. Dishsoap, by the way, also is not playing Scrap. I thought he he had Corky on the bench board. I was wondering if he was considering Scrap, but he has 3 emblems. He has a Reforger. He's waiting to see maximum information before committing anything. Ooh, Malzahar Repair. I like the sound of that. Oh, Malzahar 2. Wait, he still has a dupe? He's gonna reforge. Gonna reforge. He can reforge. Oh, he keeps the Conqueror emblem. Quick Striker. Oh, because he has Rel. That's a playable. Okay. And is this JG mouse? JG mouse. And then stack the rest on like Jace or something. Oh, it's not Irelia. That's fine. That's fine. It's not like those traits are like particularly amazing. He's so slow. I mean, he just wants to make the right choices.
Going somewhere?
As long it does not matter if you get it done with 1 second left or 15 seconds left. There's no special LP gains for finishing your turn 5 seconds early. Quality over speed. I was gonna say quantity. Out of habit. Kevin Parker, Emissary. Emissary Corky. I think he's been playing a lot of emissaries. I wonder what he thinks about it. Hive Mind. Yeah, just generally. It looks like he took expected unexpectedness and didn't get the tempo he was looking for. I mean, I don't like this augment. I think it's very high roll. Like if you can hit the good parts of it, it's really good actually. But the bad parts of it are really bad. Double. Everyone's playing Heimer this game. 46, 200 HP. This is sort of the other version of what we're talking about with Coco. Coco played Ghost of Friends Past, and remember how he like won the game, and now Double 61 is like losing. I think this is a tough comp to pull off. Also, I think Visionaries was very contested this lobby. Very, very contested. Dishsoap played Heimer 2, Double played Heimer 2, Wasian played Heimer 2. So I think part of it was the nature of being contested. Checking out other people, Coco with Dominators. Mord 2. Haven't watched Coco in a while. Oh, Deisik very quietly making Twitch look playable. This is Anomaly. Against Soul. It's a good one. That is a good one. Leak the tech and tell us the AVP of what? This is actually really big. If Dishsoap kills double, he can't scale, and Dishsoap's really strong. Oh. That's good. Kill double before he's able to outscale. And Tarteman goes 7th. Academy emblem for Dishsoap. You can go for the 6 Visionary, 6 Academy. Which is actually a lot of damage, Amp. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sitting up in my chair now. Okay, the thing is, who actually holds the Academy emblem? The only people that can hold the Academy emblem right now is Nunu. Oh, he's gonna sell. Oh, Alawi. Okay. Yeah, just replace it. I was just going out the item slots. Okay. Looking good. Also, the smart thing about what Dishsoap has done too is that he's placing the emblems onto a unit that can also just take the Reforgers. Like if he gets a Reforger, he can just straight up rip it on these, and that's also good too. Just like good. Those are just like small things you want to do correctly. Kevin Parker confronting Darth. Bessa onto the Draven. Oh. The Bessa Classic. Leave both of your targets at half-life. And it's a 5th. Okay, we have 2 EU players remaining and 2 NA players remaining. The who wins EU-NA? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you show 6 Academy? Yeah, Titans. How much damage amp is this? 41 damage amp? That's pretty good. 33 damage amp. Academy Elise. A lot of HP. If Dishsoap could upgrade his board, I think we could get there. But right now, Coco is really strong as well. Coco is very, very strong. He has more too. Mana Zane Silco is good. Piercing Lotus is this. He has Dramatic Entrance, which is also good. It's actually a really important fight. No! Dishsoap needed to stop Coco's streak so he can stop, not go to 10. Uh-oh. But also, Dishsoap's board is like a bunch of 1-stars. Part of it is that he's playing like 1-star, 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 1-star. More than half his board is unupgraded. Yeah, he has Heimer and he has Malzahar, but really important. And that's kind of why it's like, it's an important win, because Dishsoap keeps his streak going but stops Coco's streak, and then he's able to roll and recover his econ while keeping his streak while Coco goes to 10. So right now I would say Coco's the favorite to win the game. No combat. Yeah, it's not like Coco has an amazing amount of combat either. Jace 2. Yes. Come on. Come on. Hit me with that Jace 2. All right, well. Double Titans for the Academy item? Probably not. I'm thinking Guard Breaker here. Oh, he actually did. Oh, he actually did do it. The Madman. Okay, the Double Titans Jace. Yo. Hey, buddy. Hi. Dude, my son is crawling.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
He's crawling a little bit out now. He's in the office. Looks like Dishsoap is gonna clear out Darth. I think Darth just gets outscaled. Oh, it's kind of close, but he does get outscaled. Deisik. All right. What do you think? What do you think, buddy? Who wins, Dishsoap or Coco? Ah, wow. Want to say your first 2 words for the chat? Yeah, see? You heard that? Wow. That was the second word. Wow. He speaks Twitch emote. No. Oh, you're so cute. Oh no! Don't break my microphone, man. Alright, I need to re-screw that in.
Testing in progress.
Illuminate their lives.
Watch closely.
Oh no. Guys, I think EU won. Again? Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay. Oh, this thing takes like... Alright, I'm gonna try to fix this hack. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna fix it between games. I'll just hold it. 1 cost Sun, you take that back. He's more like 1 starred. He has yet to level up.
Freeze. Going somewhere?
The reason why it doesn't work is because I don't exactly have like the compatible microphones. All right. I don't know what the hell's going on here. It does not work. Wait a second. Dishsoap lost. Wait, Dishsoap went 3rd? Oh no, EU won. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Or is it exactly what we wanted as NA players to throw off the scent? You tell me. All right, we got it. I got to reattach. I need to buy like a correct adapter because like this like technically can stay on. But if it knocks off, you kind of need to get it like in the exact right hole position, and it's like very precise. Deisik is dead. Oh man. Oh man. Who wins? EU NA. All right. EU. Sad. Actually, I mean, our highest chance to win that game was Wasian. And Tarteman took him out. Soko seems strong. Well, I mean, specifically, Soko cap's really high. I still think that it's one of the highest cap boards that you can have in TFT. Reasonably, right? If you're taking out like the 10 Rebel and stuff like that. 10 Rebel, 10 Enforcer. But, like, in terms of like what's obtainable if you have a lot of golden resources, Soko cap's really high. Its win rate's still really good. Because it plays a ton of 5 costs. It plays Mord 2. Whoa! What was that?
I'm my own backup.
V1 tosses you THR3E component anvils. Oh. Or should I say compound 3NT anvils? Hackermans. I actually kind of hope stuff like this happens at Worlds. It'd be kind of interesting. Frodan's acting like he doesn't know what this is. No, I know exactly what this is. This is component anvils, but with 3. And it's very cool. And I can't wait to talk about how cool it is on March 16th at 12 p.m. Pacific. Make sure to be there, you guys. I'm really excited to talk about stuff in 8 days. Wait until Vander serves 3 silver augments. Okay, 3 silver augments is actually kind of troll, because isn't that just mean that some people can do like Recombobulator on 4-2? Like you can play 4 Recombob, you all in, you get a 3-star 4 cost. All right. Component anvils. 3 anvils. Or should I say 3 anvils for the encounter. Okay, chop glitch, too much value, or heroic grab bag. Chop glitch, heroic grab bag, or too much value. Tricky spots, tricky spots. Wasian took cooking pot. Quick striker +1. 2 trick. Double 61. Shop glitch. The thing is, too much value is still really good if you have the 2 costs. Part of the reason why too much value is worse is because it doesn't have the 2 costs. But if it has 2 costs, you could get the value as well. So. Okay, we got all that shimmers into gold. Start here for a Coco. Starry Night. A lot of rerolls. Cooking pot. You know what's really annoying about these anvils though? Now you have even fewer units you can hold. You know, one of the most annoying things about component anvils, the Vibe Portal, is that you have less bed space. Now you have even more less bed space. Or now you have even less bed space. I don't know why I say more less bed space. One for all. Will you be casting Worlds at all? Not formally. Informally, I might. Informally, I might. Okay, so Tempo 80 opener for double 61. Family reroll. Watcher Vander. Tarteman, what is he going for? He's stacking the Vander. Is it family? He might be stacking for family. It might be 2 family players. Waging with Quick Striker, Cooking Pot, committing early. Committing very early. Deisik with Sorcerers. And then Dishsoap with what looks like to be a Visionary Start. A lot of reroll. Kevin Parker with also Visionary Start as well. Blue buff. Like, I'm looking at 5 reroll players in this lobby. And like reroll of some kind, reroll, tempo with sorcerers was looking like family. Open-ended, but it could be reroll. And tempo. Reroll. So 5 reroll players. 1 player that's kind of ambiguous, and then 2 tempo players. And also, not only is it reroll, it looks like 2 people might be contesting each other on family, and it also seems like Dishsoap might opt into Kevin Parker's Visionary line as well. Yeah, shot glitch. Three component Anvil definitely incentivizes reroll. Does it? I mean, the way you could also see it as component Anvils also enables a lot of duplicate component compositions. Wow, took his Swain. The Dishsoap pops his Anvil. Not entirely sure what he wants to go for here. Taking Glove. Oh, he's taking Tristana. Oh, is that him trying to see if he can pivot into Tristana? Oh no, he already slammed Shojin. Oh, actually, I think Dishsoap's not rerolling. He's probably just playing tempo. He was playing Morg 2, Vex 2. Like, I kind of thought he was angling for it. But he might be just playing tempo. And the Dishsoap's like a really big, like, I don't want to contest type of player. And he knows that KP is going for the double-double. The blue, the red, the hat. Isn't Cooking Pot kind of bad into Quick Strikers? No, it's actually one of the better starts for it. Actually quite good. You basically get to stack the Akali, and she gets to be your tank, and gives her a ton of survivability. And there's some really powerful synergy with things like Titans with all the HP. Beaches basically becomes a much more reliable drain tank. I mean, if you think about like what Cooking Pot tries to do, right? Cooking Pot basically gives a ton of extra survivability to the point where units can get multiple casts off if they're like a tank. But that also applies to carries. It'll give them a ton of survivability, and when you combine that with resistances and Omnivamp, it's very, very difficult to deal with, especially if they continue to scale its power. So there's a lot of, like, it's very good on melees in particular. Like Cooking Pot on a backline unit, like if you play Cooking Pot on Prestivent, if you play Cooking Pot and just like buff Prestivent, not really that important. But on melee carries, it's exceptional because melee carries in general have they really want that kind of stat. Okay, Dishsoap looking good. Coco, Archangel Slam. Can you them Tarteman to make some items? Tell him to make some items? Oh, the thing is, I think he doesn't know exactly what items he wants to make. Also, is he really committed to family here? Darth is win streaking. Darth is win streaking, so he's in a better position. Oh, just up his shop glitching. Sorry. Look at it. Hit it, Garen. Okay. Flux 2. Looks like he might just be AP, like sorcerers. Yeah, and Dishsoap's like pushing tempo. He really wanted that Swain because having Swain 2 for stage 3 would have been nuts. Okay. Yep. AP flex for Dishsoap. Open it. Basically he has the most generic AP setup. He even hit a Garen, so he can go for like Warmogs, Sunfire type stuff. In fact, would you just slam Guardbreaker Sunfire here? JG Guardbreaker Sunfire. Yeah. Or you could just kill the. You could also just play Bramble and just kill the vests that way. But his setup is great. His setup is great. Okay, Darth streaking. See if you can keep it up. Going against Wasian should be. Oh wait, actually, never mind. Saying it should be an easy win, but he's still level 4 because he's rerolling. But he is very strong. Man, 6 streaking with family reroll.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
The doubles also winning streaking as well. All right, see what doubles up to. Double playing some family. Oh, is this guy about to do some CN tech? Rip the tower defense? Trait tracker. Trait tracker. TJ, thanks for the 19. Hope you're doing well, man. Wasian rolls. It's a Kali too. Starry Night. Tarteman makes a pit fighter emblem. Okay. 5 Chem Baron. 5 Chem Baron. Okay. It's the Silco early, and so we have a Chem Baron game from Deisik. So, what is Coco playing? Coco's a heroic grab bag. And he's going to be playing for Heimer. This looks like Visionaries. You know, it's interesting. It looked like 5 people were rerolling, but now it looks like 5 people are tempo and only 3 people are rerolling. Because Tarteman pushed levels as well. So he's not going to contest the reroll. So Darth is rerolling, Wasian's rerolling, Kevin Parker's rerolling. That's it. Funny how that worked out. I mean, I think it's just smart, right? You're showing that players aren't just going to be like super hyper stubborn and just like hold hands 7/8. It's just, there's no point in doing that. So that's just good. Oh my god. This is ridiculous, man. Okay, so for Tarteman, the question will be, how viable is Pit Fighter Flex? With 2 double gauge Bloodthirster. You basically have to hit Vi too. Very quickly. The other thing about Pit Fighter is you just really like you also need to not only hit the Vi, we also need to basically have like good items as well. And I'm just not entirely sure how good double gauge is on Vi on Pit Fighter. I need to look up those kinds of stats. Like if you have the right setup. Oh, wait a second. Oh, because if you got that on a GP, he could have gone for 8 pits. Nuts. He's also kind of down to econ. If you look at Tarteman's spot, he's kind of poor. He's like not making 50 gold still. And so it's going to be really hard to get to the Vi. It's going to be hard to get to 6 Pit Fighter and Vi. I don't expect them to do very well right now. Swain 2. Good stuff here for Dishsoap. Makes a vow immediately. Darth rolling. Morgana 3. Fishbones on Violet, huh? Interesting. You know, the data on Fishbones Violet looks really good. Except I'm pretty sure this is a cash out for family. So let me see if I can pull it up for you guys real quick. Give me a sec here. So Violet, Powder, Raven. If you look at the artifacts, it would make you think that Fishbones is one of the best artifacts ever for these setups. But if you exclude 5 family, It falls off a lot. It doesn't mean that Fishbone's is bad on Violet, but like part of it was that it's part of the 5 family cash out. So it's like hard carried by those stats. So it's not as good as it as the initial look it would make you believe. Is it fine to play 5 Chem Baron, or is it fine to play Chem Baron when you only hit it on 3-1? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is. In fact, Deisik will show you exactly how fine it is. It's very fine.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Okay, so Deisik goes to 295. Let's look at Dishsoap shop glitch. Lunasa, thank you for the 8 months. How you doing? You're just watching the game? Yeah, I'm just watching the game. Actually, no, I'm playing all 8 of these at the same time. I'm actually running scrims myself. I'm running scrims myself. What's shop glitch? It's an augment. During a non-combat round, you get a shop refresh for free for every 2.5 seconds. All right. Great spot here for Dishsoap. Kevin Parker levels. Darth ends up hitting the powder 3 as well. Things are looking pretty good for the reroll players. Coco is going to go for a fast 8. Looking at Wasian's spots. Wasian has 4 quick striker. Oh. Dishsoap going to transition over to the Garen front line because it's Garen 2. This is sort of like the ideal setup for Sork. Basically Garen 2 at the front line. His spot is really good. And Mbessa 2 quick strikers. Wasian rolled on 7 and found Mbessa 2. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, Deisik at 365. 365. He's at 26 HP. Yeah, I think he's gonna lose twice. He's gonna lose twice, but he can't lose by that much. Skips. So he's at 5 Chem Baron. 5 Chem Baron is 70 per loss. So that's 140 over 2 rounds. You get to 500. But the issue is he can actually die if he loses by 5 units each fight. If you take 8 base, if you lose by 5, you are dead. And also he could cash out 500 and be at like either way he's gonna cash out at 500 and be very, very low HP. But he can't be so strong as to win by accident. Who is the dude getting more dog when you sub? Oh, it's Prestivent. Prestivent. He dropped the 4 Chem Baron. He's gonna play for 400. Oh. Oh, really? Oh, okay, so he cashes this out. I'm not so sure if that's enough here. I don't know about that one. I'm surprised that he actually took it out. I thought he was going to play for the 500. He probably thought he was going to die. He probably thought he was going to die, which I think is totally fair. Oh, Tarteman actually hit the Vi too. Whoa, and he hit Savika with... Oh, okay. Wait a second. This kind of slaps. I think the Vi can actually do a lot of heavy lifting here. 6 Pitfighter Vi with 3 items with Reunion. He doesn't have Enforcer in. Enforcer's actually a big deal. But it's quite good. Wait! Deisik! I think he's dead. He went 8th. Oh, he had 5 Chem Baron at 3-2 and then Oh, I see. Yeah. Paid fighter emblem for Tarteman. Dishsoap denies. Dishsoap denies. The cast their curse. What do you mean? I actually said I don't think that his spot was. I actually said I don't think that was the right play, or at least I don't think that was looking good. Right play is hard to say because I didn't exactly see how. I thought he was gonna play for the 5 Chem Baron and play for the 500. But like to be fair, he also took out Chem Baron and rolled and like another way you could analyze it is that he had 5 Chem Baron. He probably would have died 100% of the time. He actually tried to improve his board quality and he died. So it's like one of those things like, oh, you should take a golden egg. He's like, well, if I took golden egg, I actually would have died 100% as opposed to like take this and have a chance, like a 90% chance. So I think the problem was that he was bleeding too much HP leading into stage 4. I think that might be the problem. Because like there's no denying that Chem Baron is good, even late. But I think he might have bled too much HP going into 4-1. And then you combine it by the fact that like component anvils, a lot of people have stronger comps because they finish their itemization quicker. You don't get like free rounds. There's definitely an aspect of Chem Baron where you get some like freer rounds on certain portals. Kill streak. He's looking for something for Akali. He's looking for big power. Damage amp? That's pretty okay. I think you could take this. You just want damage. It's basically like bully. But like bully is like 33%, but for 8% trade-off, you get a little bit of econ. 8% is not irrelevant, but also Hive Mind is more guaranteed. You could take this. He's probably rationalizing it in his head. Darth took strength training. That's a good one. Yeah, Dishsoap. Fortified. Okay. Kevin Paka. Force of Friendship. 35 damage amp. It's pretty damn good. Oh, we also got Unending Despairs on Rel. This is her best artifact. This setup is honestly looking really good. I can see Kevin Parker making a big comeback here. Coco with Deep Roots Nunu. Wow. Deep Nunu. Okay. And he has the duplicators ready to go for Nunu 3. Okay, honestly, this board is looking okay. It's very close. This fight is so close. Oh man, deep Nunu. Okay, I'm actually excited for him to hit Nunu 3. I want to see what this Nunu can do. They did buff him. Is JG the 3rd best item on Morgana? Yes. The reason why is because if you think about what does AP do? AP affects the power of your abilities and multiplies it. And so if you have more AP on her, it's going to turn this from 2550 to what, 2800, 2900, something like that. But that's you don't need that much more AP. She does so much freaking damage that you don't actually need more AP on her. So Jewel Gauntlet is more efficient because every damage instance is ticked and you want that to crit. So you don't need more AP on units that have immense base damage. All right. He's one off Nunu. All right, we'll revisit him in a sec. How's Dishsoap doing? Swain 3 with his shop glitch, looking good. Scrap on the other side from Double 61, who's looking quite good. Double 61 looking very, very good. Okay, give him the Nunu. Show me the Nunu. Show me. Yes. Okay. Okay, what is Nunu 3 scaling? We go from 55 to 60 durability. Okay. Okay. I mean, the problem, you know what the problem is with Nunu? The problem with Nunu is that he only lasts for 3 seconds. The durability is nice, but he only lasts for 3 seconds, and so you kind of need that to last longer. Same. You guys. How can I... You know what? It's related. Yeah, it's relatable. Kevin Parker out in 7th. Morgana reroll is very hit or miss. I played more games. I was like feeling like pretty good, and then I flamed out yesterday as well. I think it definitely can be good. I'm not convinced it's a Starry Night. I think it's like a combat augment comp, as opposed to like a Starry Night Morgana with good items. Because I had something similar where like everything felt good. I think combat augments matter a lot for Morg. Okay, it looks like Tarteman is stable. This is 6 pit fighter. I mean, he just lost versus Darth's family board. You and Nunu have something in common. Hey. Very realistically, that's not even a bad thing. Not even bad. It's a compliment. You know what actually kind of sucks? When you last too long. That's actually like a much bigger problem than being too fast. Being very real. It's true. It's true. Okay, we're getting moguls off of Nunu. Moguls is not a real item. It just takes too long to ramp. By the time you get full stacks on it, a lot of times you lose a significant portion of your HP and you don't get a lot of benefit from it. You're talking about TFT. Yes. Yes. All right, see if this pit fighter board can last long enough to hold out for a top 4. Coco going up against the Nunu 3. I mean, I'm down for this deep roots Nunu. The top 4. I think that'd be cool. Just for the talking points. Just for the talking points. He doesn't have resistances. That's definitely part of it. Nunu with resistances would have been really good. Oh, actually, he has deep roots though. Huh? Huh? Dude, these French players are just straight up trolling us, man. How much HP does this Akali have? 30. Oh wait, he killed an Irelia, or he killed an Alawi? I think he killed an Alawi. Oh wait, that gave him Alawi too. Hive Mind gave him Alawi too. Sick. Okay. Kind of hype. Our man losing out. Dishsoap on a win streak. Dishsoap on a win streak. How fast does Nunu's damage tick? Nunu's not a damage dealer. Nunu is much more about tanking. I mean, he does deal damage, don't get me wrong. But again, he gains a ton of durability, but it only lasts for 3 seconds, and you kind of want more out of your tank. Because if you look at the other units that have longer durability... Well, Coco's dead. Heartman is also dead. And all that stands in the way of an NA 123 is double 61. Although I feel like double's way too healthy. Trade tracker scrap. Looking good. So basically it comes down to who can cap higher. Is it going to be Dishsoap with sorcerers, or is it trade tracker scrap? Scrap's shield at 1800. And that's going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. shop glitch. I mean, he doesn't. He's shop glitching for LeBlanc too. He doesn't actually have much to roll. Oh wait. Shop glitching to Zoe 3. Perhaps. Okay, probably not. Probably not. Better Garen item redemption. And then he could TG Ambessa, Vow Elise. Noise. Clean. Darth, Vi 2. How many people have Vi 2 this game? Missed out on a lot of mentorship value, including his main carry. Little bit of a micro error there.
Watch closely.
It could have significant impact, depending on how close this fight is. Yeah, okay, well, it looks like I don't think it would have made the difference. Wait, Wasian beat double? He beat double by like a lot. Whoa, the dream is alive. Oh, he got Quick Striker Warwick. The Quick Wick. Okay. And Dishsoap's still streaking. Frodan is on one today. Me? What do you mean? Oh my god, look at these Thieves Gloves items. What the heck? Perfect. I actually think these are two of the best items you could possibly put on Ambessa in general. So yeah, it's very good.
Only fools bleed.
Quick Checker Warwick, huh? We had the DPS to take this out. Macaulay! Oh, Wasian barely survived for so long and then died at the very last fight here. So it's double versus Dishsoap. That's a good. That's pretty good for a third place. I think it honestly was looking a little rough. At certain parts of the late game when he was down to 1 HP, but that's a pretty good comeback. Okay, so now we have 6 Scrap versus Dishsoap. Who wins? Who wins? 6 Scrap Trade Tracker or Sorcerer Dishsoap? Who you guys think? Who you guys got? Soap versus double. Soap or double? I'm gonna do a 1-minute prediction because well, they got some time. They're both at multiple lives. Whoa. Oh, it's kind of close. It's kind of close. Because the thing is, double continues to scale with scrap. He continues to scale with scrap, and Dishsoap is sort of like capped. So it's entirely possible. And also, did double hit his Rumble 2 yet? Takes Firelight Emblem. Oh, he did. He did. He hasn't hit Echo 2. He hasn't hit Echo 2. Okay. He's not fully capped yet. He's not fully capped. And Dishsoap is looking for LeBlanc too. So he's not fully capped either. Ah? Do you sell Ambessa here? Does Ambessa share your energy? Oh, that's why he doesn't want to... He doesn't want to sell because Ambessa is share your energy. So upgrading Ambessa would be upgrading his anomaly. Holy cow. That's actually kind of important. If he was able to hit, Ambessa 2 with share your energy, it might flip-flop exactly the opposite direction.
This is gonna be fun. Baby, feel me now.
Oh. I wonder if it's positioning as well. I wonder if the positioning swaps. It's close. The fights are just by 2 units, and it could just be like a simple change of how the... Because like, is this Elise getting the value he needs? Because Dishsoap's like positioning farther away. These fights are close. I don't think he's gonna die here. If he loses again, he's not gonna die. Unless he loses by 5 units or more, which hasn't been the case. Scrap Shield is at 1980. It's a battle between two world champions. Like, look at where this Elise jumps, by the way. This Elise jumps so far away from the carries. Just locking down front line. Viktor. Looking better. Is it scrap items? Oh! 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 Okay, I don't know who's gonna win, man. I feel like if double hits and best of two, it's not even close. But also if double hits LeBlanc too. Oh. Okay, Dishsoap hits LeBlanc too. Okay. And then he can get items onto LeBlanc as well. If he gets a Rumble upgrade, he's 2 rounds away. He has to win the next one to get the upgrade. If he wins one more, he gets the upgrade for Rumble. Is holding him, Bessa? Added. Oh! He's thinking about going to 10, though. He's thinking about going to 10. He's a little bit off. Something for LeBlanc here. Giant Slayer, Death Cap. Death Cap is probably the raw deep, because Death Cap also gives bonus damage, 15 damage amp, which is pretty relevant. Okay, goes GS for a little bit more. Double does not have the Ambessa 2. He does not have the Ambessa 2. But if he wins one more fight, he gets an upgrade on Rumble, but Dishsoap hit LeBlanc too. Oh. The Viktor in the corner. He wants Viktor to not get stunned by Elise.
Looking for me? Thought you never asked.
Grab shield at 2070.
This is gonna be bumpy.
This is looking worse for double. I think the LeBlanc 2 is murdering him too much. Dishsoap closing it out. I think if double got the share your energy on Ambessa 2, it would have kept parity with the LeBlanc 2, but the LeBlanc 2 is a spike. Not bad. NA claps back. The NA claps back.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Haban Solte. Inspired. Thanks for 11 months. Thank you. Cringe Soap holding Ambessa. Colon P. Cringe Soap. How would you do in this lobby? I think I would average like a 4.8. Which means that I'm capable of doing well in some games, but I think I would be a losing player here. 4.8 is not very good. It wouldn't even surprise me if I had averaged close to a 5. Like 4.8, 5 is like basically means that if on average I'm just expected to never advance out of like the top half of this group, let alone if you need to play for like top 3, top 2. So yeah. Oh, they queued up so fast. They've been queued up games so fast. I haven't had time to run ads, so we'll do it after augment because stage 2 is kind of slow. So we'll see the augment and then we'll BRB after that. Also, I've been needing to go to the bathroom. I think I need to go to the bathroom like an hour and a half ago, and I didn't go. And I said I'll play one game. And we've been away. You would average an 8.0.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Dude, it doesn't matter if you are the worst player on the planet. You would not average an 8.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Zenjaz, thanks for the prime. And Lure, wow, appreciate it. Thanks for all the love, everyone. Do you understand that no one averages an 8 ever? Even Soju, when he was at Macau, didn't average an 8. He went 7. He averaged a 7. No one it goes true 8.0. Come on, man. No one averages a true 8.0. Emily was close today. Wait, again? Wasn't she? Didn't she go 88888 yesterday? Like literally 88888 yesterday. Like I tuned in. It was 6 88888 1, and then I was like, all right, great. Tower defense, shop glitch, gold for dummy. Shop glitch, Prestivent. Prestivent. Thorn plated armor. This one's still really good generically to take. Goobums did do that once at regionals. Yeah, he did go 888 before. Oh, also, Clear one time did that too. Clear TFT back, I think in like set 8 regionals or something like that. Literally one time went 8th 4 times in a row. He went 8, 8, 8, 8. But then there was tech issues. So they couldn't actually play the 5th game. And the tech issues were so long, they said, okay, we'll just play games 5 and 6 tomorrow before we do the rest of the round 2 games. And so somehow Clear TFT was the only person to literally ever go 8, 8, 8, like average an 8.0 and still make it to day 2. He actually played in day 2 of regionals. So he actually said to this day, he's like, I never got day 1 at regionals. Which is, yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. He never got day 1 at regionals. And then on top of that, he actually didn't even go last, which is even crazier. He went 8, 8, 8, 8, and then he went like 3, 1 or something like that. He actually didn't get last place. So he literally had nothing to play for. He showed up on day 2 purely to play for pride, and he went like 4th and then 1st, and then got 2nd to last. Instead, Broccoli went last. Which I respect. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Who do you guys want to park on? We'll park on double 61 since he's ahead. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Dishsoap. All right, we'll park on Dishsoap here back. Damn. I saw the so my buddy Sajam, as you guys know, I'm going to be going over to Japan soon for the Sajam Slam. He's getting cooked on Twitter, or I don't know, just straight up flame. Just getting cooked and then just getting flame. He literally got a tweet by a hater saying, Sajam, I mean this with full honesty, KYS. Jammers is one of the best commentators of the era. You sound like Squidward. Because Sajam basically, while he was watching Capcom, the finals, this is the world championship for Street Fighter. While he was doing that, he basically like muted him.
That dive kick was not.
All right, you know what else has got awful? His fucking commentary, bro. I can't listen anymore. I can't. I gotta mute him. Sorry.
He like basically like flamed him and said I can't listen to it, and so he muted the commentary. And then he says this, and I'm like, good lord, that is intense. I feel like there's obviously a
Man,
balance.
I'm getting more dogged again.
you obviously want to be honest in commentary, but also you don't want to. If you're officially commentating, you don't want to just be tearing people down in a nasty, toxic way. I think the way Sajam was like receiving the way the guy was commenting, because the guy was basically saying like that was terrible, that was awful, and then he doubled down on it. And I think Sajam took personal issue with that. Then obviously other people take personal issue with the way he's like, no man, that guy is really honest. You shouldn't like stop people from being honest and being themselves and just saying like it is. But, like obviously the conversation's heating up way more. Cheech, thanks for the prime. So I think there's like definitely like a give and take there, because I do think that part of the reason why TFT commentary at the very beginning, I think part of the reason why it never really took off was because of a combination of, it was like game knowledge, but it was also because I felt like a lot of TFT commentary wasn't very honest about things. It was like having a hard time following, but also it felt kind of flat, because it was like lacking a lot of the honesty and lacking a lot of the like, okay, well sometimes it's just like a bad play, or sometimes it's like these players are lost, you know, so on and so forth. And I think that it's really important to maintain authenticity when trying to guide viewers. But there's obviously like this, but the thing is, when you do that, there's like a respectful way to flame people. I know it sounds weird, but it's like this is a respectful way, and it's like a very disrespectful way, and you want to always keep in mind the human behind on the other side. What's the academy? The academy is Crown Guard, DB, and Redemption. A lot of fake hype as well in TFT. That's true. I mean, I get hyped about TFT a lot, but it's not often. Like I'm hyped about TFT, but but it's not like something that is very frequent. I think it's because my baseline enthusiasm is pretty high. Okay, this guy has 5 Twisted Fates. A lot. Pretty tame opener for the most part. Pretty tame opener. You don't actually see Not Today as a 2-1 pick very often these days, because there's not a lot of cheap units that are always looking for it. And right now, the best melee reroll,
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
is Quick Strikers and Smeech. And Smeech doesn't even use Edge of Night that well because he already has aggro drop. So you're not actually looking to play it in half your reroll melee comp. So that's not very common. And you don't. And it should theoretically be good in something like Mbessa with emissaries, but Mbessa, as you know, is not worth pursuing as a primary carry. Doe Brain, thanks for 2 months. Chill guy. It's also a little difficult to use the usual dynamic of play-to-play plus analytical commentary because of the pace of the match. Yeah, you know, I've always valued strategy games commentary as something that both commentators should be able to do either. Like, I think the best type of strategy game commentary are when both people are knowledgeable, both people are excited, both people are able to kind of follow the action, narrate through the hype turn-by-turn action sequences. Because believe it or not, TFT does have some action going on from time to time, but I feel like people fixate on the wrong things and don't pick their moments. That's because I did it. It's not like I do it perfectly either. I don't. I'm a retired TFT commentator. I don't even cast anymore. So you know what? I don't even feel bad saying it. I think people pick their spots badly still. But I don't really cast TFT anymore. I just basically yap about TFT. Okay, Dishsoap is playing Chem Baron with Runins. Interesting. Patient Study, Glass Cannon. Is that Ezreal 2? I think that's Ezreal 2. That is. We've been seeing a lot of this, like, flirting with Chem Baron dating phase, where people are feeling it out on stage 3. I think what ends up happening is Chem Baron might be so fundamentally... Oh, God. Okay. Anyways, what I was saying was, Chem Baron is just so good that what you can do is you could sort of lay the foundation for if you high roll Chem Baron, because you might be in a spot to actually lean into it and full pivot your composition like what Double did a couple games ago. The issue is, okay, so he's actually not going to play for Chem Baron. The issue is he has a Runins, man, and he has an Ezreal too. And by all means, that usually indicates that you should stay in this line, because Runins is not that good of an item in most comps. So he's kind of in a weird spot where like he simultaneously wants to preserve HP by playing the Ezreal too, but he did high roll a Silco, and if he's missing what, Rennie? He's missing Rennie, so if he gets a Rennie off Carousel, maybe he'll consider doing it. If he had a Reforger, I think he would consider doing it as well. I watched your stream with my son. I appreciate your stream for not being full of bad language and good commentary. Oh, thank you, Cheats. How old is your son? Do you think co-streaming instead of officially commentating could use the more chill vibe rather than hyping up the plays? Yeah, part of it too. I like that though. I like that because I love conversation about TFT. Shouting about TFT is a little different. I like having a conversation about that. He sold Renata. Okay, so he's cashing out. Oh. Okay, well, you know, I get it, because I think he's just basically going to play... I think he's just going to play Ezreal. But it was an idea that he had. He basically kept the door open, and I think this is something that you'll be seeing a lot at Worlds from the very best players who are open to doing that. It doesn't... And actually, I'm glad that we saw this, because it'd be kind of dumb if Chem Baron was so good that you should be like selling Ezreal 2 with Runins and pivoting your entire game plan like that. So the fact that there's nuance in that moment is really good. Like that's a good sign for the meta. So that way it's not like, well, it's the World Championship and he hit Soko, so it's time to play Chem Baron and throw out everything you've ever done. I think that's... I hope it works out for him. Because if he bought 4s and wishes that he did do that, I'll be kind of sad. But like right now, I mean, I'm always kind of hoping that Dishsoap does well, but I really hope he can like pull it back, so that way we're validated in that assessment. Power up, by the way, on 3-2 does mean that it's going to be gold augment for 4-2. So that's something to consider. He's 7 years old. Oh, wow. 7 years old. How many games are they going to do each day for the World Championships? They're going to do 6 games on day 1, then cut the bottom performers. Then they're going to play 2 games on day 2 and cut times 3. They're going to play 2, cut players, play 2, cut players, then play 3 and cut players. And then they're going to be the final 8. So day 2, if you miss day 1, it sucks, but it is what it is. But then day 2, the points stay, and then they cut, and it's very aggressive. And so you'll see a lot of bodies fall on day 2. It's going to be pretty exciting. Oh. Okay, so we have Prestivent on AP. That being said, I will say that Dishsoap's spot is looking not too hot. And if he was going to lose all these fights, I think he was at like 35 or something. 25? No, probably 30 when he first started. If he did that and you get 5, which is 70, 70, 70, he'd be at like 200 and something right now. The math doesn't work out great either, though, because he can't really get the 500, so he can play for 400, which is pretty sus. So the more I'm like assessing it, the Chem Baron, I think it's like kind of a... He might bot 4 here, but I think his Chem Baron game, also, if he went Chem Baron, also would not have worked out very well. Quirky. Dude, what if he hits Caitlyn too? That's one thing about this set that I don't like. There's a lot of things I do like about the set, but it feels like you hit Caitlyn too when playing like an AD comp. You hit Jinx too. You're not exactly. You're like a lot of people who are experienced on this set will tell you that it's not very good. Like yes, it's nice to hit a 2-star 5 cost, but it just feels like hitting those units aren't impactful. They're like too tied within their trees. And that's actually going back to what we were talking about yesterday, where some people like, I don't understand, like, and Milk said that it was like super inflexible. That's what he's pointing at. Where it feels like you should be excited to play some of these really high impactful units, and you're just not a lot of times because you just don't have the setup for it, either by traits or the items. Like, let's say you do have the ability to flex it in, you also need to have a good set of items for it. So it just feels rigid in that sense. There's not a lot of fluidity within certain things, especially the 5 costs. I think 4 costs are a little bit more dynamic. Like some of them are like pretty flexible. Like obviously Elise goes in every board, and you can play Corki. But there's also a handful of them at 4 costs. But at 5 costs, this is particularly pronounced, which is not very fun, I think, or like something that I wish was better. Okay, 4 Enforcer Corki. Wasian trying to play AD emissaries, and one thing you have to do is you have to get the Zizria on the board. You have to put Zizria on somebody. This is like mission critical whenever, I guess, unless maybe he reforges Zizria. Okay, actually, you know what? Maybe it's the other way around. He was gonna reforge it. But if you could do that, you could just put it on like a unit for one fight, and then get value off it for one fight, and then reforge it elsewhere. He has 2 reforgers though, so I had to imagine he wants to reforge. Dude, Kangsunjong is back. This guy is a grinder. I think he literally AFK'd for 4 hours and he's back. It wouldn't surprise me if this guy took a 3-hour nap and is now grinding again. This guy literally scrims, I think, like 16 hours a day, and I don't even think that's an exaggeration. I thought he was done for the day. He's back. It's been like 4 hours, man. Holy cow. This guy is just non-stop grinding. What did the power-up guy get? Oh yeah, sorry about that. I was busy looking at the roll down. He got 1 buff, 2 buff. He got 1 buff, 2 buff. He also didn't miss the scrim day for regional scrim. Holy shit, dude. It's the Korean work ethic. This wouldn't surprise me if this guy has StarCraft pro gaming genes in his blood. Wait. He has a duplicator and he has a Mel. Wait, Dishsoap is just dead. Oh. Yeah, I think Dishsoap's spot was pretty bad. Like, the more I think about it, it's like... He had Ezreal too, but no actual tempo, and then he like hyrule the Chem Baron spot that was not playable, and that kind of put him in a spot to lose Shriek, Mora stage 3, and then yeah, not able to turn around. Just a forfeit. I mean, I think he's just like, yeah, whatever. Probably just gonna go take a break. This is Viktor's visions, right? So. Kangsunjong 5 rebel. He's looking for Jinx and 5 or 7 rebels. Ambusher Smeech, Prestivent, Dominators. Wasian reforged into Spite. Looks like he reforged twice. All right, well, I was bouncing around because we wanted to see what the prismatic thing was, and then Wasian reforged. Double with 4 Quick Strikers. Twist Fate 3, and then Emissary, Conqueror, Sentinels. All right, Tarteman. Heartman. You know, if he doesn't get Mel 2 though, his board's not that good. It looks like he's just losing. Comeback story. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I just have Smeech 3. I have Smeech 3. I'm surprised they lost so badly. Prestivent. Repulsor. This one's becoming more popular. becoming more popular. Ever since they buffed it to 50% attack speed, it's just a lot of attack speed. The on cast knockback to target is like an additional bonus, but not something that you're like thinking about primarily. Center of the universe. So the logic behind center of the universe is that enforcers are like a team effort composition anyways. And you just want to have a lot of damage for your because you want to get your wanted bonus into so just doing a lot of flat damage can be pretty helpful. Coco with 6 orcs, and then Kevin Parker with Tristana 3. 41. Tristana 3. Is double Hodge bad on Smeech? No, double Hodge is not bad. But I do think that Smeech really wants some kind of survivability. Like Titans is quite good. I think Quicksilver is also very reasonable as well. But it's just like really good on Smeech in particular because of how much aggro he draws. So he's like basically very vulnerable. He's like squishier than you would anticipate. Why didn't he roll for share your energy? Because you can't oh, because he has 80 gold. You can't seriously roll all your gold just for share your energy, because share your energy is really good, but if share your energy also costs you 50 gold, it's not as good. Gold matters a lot. You can't hyperfixate on like actual best in slot, especially when it comes to a mechanic like anomalies that's not guaranteed. You'll improve at the game a lot when you start to understand tying in gold values. It does affect its relative power level. So, for example, a big reason why Heroic Grab Bag is much more acceptable is not just the duplicators, it's also the 9 gold, and that matters for 2-1 a lot. If he rolled so much gold for his anomaly, he would not be able to go to 9, and he can't unlock things like this Vi 2 if he rolls too much gold. If he hits Caitlyn 2, it'll be because he saved his gold. And those are like all really relevant factors. It's a little bit unfortunate because he has so many pairs, but that still feeds into what we're talking about, which is like, imagine if he had the gold to hit all of it. Gold count matters like a lot. I rolled 60 gold for a calling card and I didn't hit. Yeah, I would say that unless you're like literally playing for the one, like if you're on your last life and your only out is like calling card for some kind of, like let's say you're going for 10 rebel or something. Outside of that, it is like strictly wrong to just roll 60 gold for any anomaly. Unless it's like literally you're playing, it's like a very specific scenario. Let's say you're playing for checkmate and you're playing for only first. It's just wrong to do it like that. A big dupe. Tarteman's still not on, still looking for that Mel 2. I think Prestivent is struggling. He's stuck on 8. And Silco stuck on 8 is just playing for a 6th. Playing for like not 8th. Rumble 2. Oh, wow. Yeah, he hit Jinx, but he's still not playing 7 Rebel. He's just playing 5 Rebel, Jinx. Okay. I wonder if that's enough.
This is gonna be rough.
What? Ah, you know, 5 Rebel getting it done with Rumble 2. I like it. Was this 4 Sentinel? Leona? Okay. So he's playing basically Rebels without 7 Rebels and relying on Rumble 2, and he has only 1 upgrade on it. Cassio 3 for Prestivent on his last life. Tarteman, win-lose, win-lose. Wasian on a 2-win. He hit Rumble 2 as well. That's really big. If he hits Caitlyn 2, I think Wasian can potentially win out. His board quality is really, really high. Especially because he has 2-star Savika, 2-star Rumble. This is great. Interesting that he'd rather prioritize Rumble, Savika with items over Rumble. Hello. Oh, thank you. What's it called? Japjay. My wife made me some Japjay, you guys. Looks really good. Hey, yeah, W wife in chat. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I did say I was gonna play some Street Fighter today. Actually, if I'm gonna play Street Fighter, I have to I have to start pretty soon. Because otherwise I'll be playing for like 30 minutes and peacing out. Japjay, it's Korean noodles. If you want to see, it's Korean noodles. It's really good. Okay, Kangsunjong is streaking. This is actually really cool to see that he's just playing 5 Rebel, 4 Sentinel on 8. No 7 Rebel. I'm pretty sure most people would just like jam 7 Rebel here and just say, screw it, 7 Rebel. He has Rumble 2. Yeah, but I understand that he has Rumble 2 for sure, but like part of it is that Rumble is great, but you would still see a lot of people go out of the way to prioritize 7 Rebel. But you would. That's just a fact. A lot of people would just say the 7 Rebel matters a lot. Actually, I remember Soju actually running into this situation exactly during one of the scrims for regionals, where Soju said, like, he basically hovered over 5 Rebel and said the difference between this is 5 AD AP and the stun. He said, like, the stun is important, but like, isn't it fake? And then he, like, of course, said a bunch of Sojuisms and said, nah, I'm gonna go 5 Rebel. And that's actually a source of conversation for a long time within the group, which is like, okay, but if you're playing like a Kali 1 set 1, is it really worth playing the 7 Rebel when you can play stuff like Rumble 2? I think it's almost exactly similar. And play 5 Rebel, not give up that much combat stats in terms of the actual raw output. Then the counter argument is like the 2-second stun is like a really big deal because of how it all layers up. So it's interesting. I think it's a really interesting take on what to do when you're not high rolling Rebels. I'm not gonna lie, that looked like snot. I mean, that's how you know it's delicious. Because some people think it looks gross. That's how you know that's really good food. You could drop Echo and a Kali for 7 Rebel, but he probably values the scrap item on Rumble too. Well, oh yeah, because he has IE, so he could drop Echo. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, I think he's gonna top 4. I think that's what makes it interesting. Like, it's a low roll level 8 Rebel situation on Jinx 1. And I think, or mid roll, because he didn't like low roll everything. He hit Zoe 2, Alawi 2, and Rumble 2. Oh, wait, did Tarteman use his duplicator? Wait, dude, roll! Oh no, he has 2 lives. He has 2 lives. He's a banished mage. He has banished mage. Okay. Also, it is delicious. Just confirming. Okay. Let's see Wajan's board. Still stuck on Caitlyn 1. Dang. But he's playing 2 Caitlyn's? He ducked down to 4 Enforcer. Wow, this lobby is so close. It's another one of those lobbies. Okay, so he ducked out of 6 Enforcer, and he's just playing all the unique traits. Banished Mage, Blood Hunter, High Roller, Junker King. Tarteman, roll down. He's looking for Mel. He's looking for Mel. Whoa, he found one of everything. Oh. Oh, man. Sad. And Kangsunjong is playing for a top 4. I think he might narrowly miss. Kevin Parker. Tristana kind of fallen off. Lost 3. I thought Kevin was locked for top 4. His HP count is still favorable. And he has Banish Mage. Oh, so he's guaranteed. And double is dead. Tarteman is dead. Kangsunjong is dead. 3 players dead. That's a good 5th for the Rebel player. And Wasianiverson top 3. Wasianiverson top 3.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Nostros, thanks for 6 months. I was wondering, what's the mindset when people scrim in TFT? Do they aim to improve on some particular comps or something else? It's different for each person. Some people go into it with the intent on full sweating to try to see where they stack up. Other people are trying to limit test against a competent field because it's hard to get a good feel of the composition and the strategy if you're going up against weaker opponents. So, is Chem Baron real, or are people just trolling in solo queue because you're going up against people who are significantly weaker? And then you have other people who are just rusty. Like, some people who scrim because they've been taking some time off. They qualified a while ago. Like, let's just say theoretically, Spencer had qualified for Worlds 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and he didn't take regionals very seriously, but maybe he takes World very seriously. I mean, I think he did take regionals semi-seriously, but he might be just playing scrims just to like get a feel of like how the game is tempo feels at high level. There's like a lot of that. It's just different. What up, bagels? Wasian is always cooking. Wasian is very fun to watch. I think the really cool thing about all of our 3 best players in NA right now, Dishsoap, Setsuko, and Wasian, is that they all are very distinct with the way they approach the game. They're very different from each other, and they all have really interesting game states all the time. I also think what's interesting is that I think they would disagree with each other in a lot of situations. And I know that firsthand because I coached a Fnatic team that had Wasian and Dishsoap, and there were times where they didn't agree on plays. I mean, which is inevitably going to happen, but like it happened more often than I thought was going to happen. You can play Viktor here if he's willing to sell some things. But looks like he's just a tiny bit short. Ooh. Why do people rate Setsuko so high? His turn performance is below average. Oh man, whip out the copy pasta. It's because Setsuko is often your favorite player's favorite player. That or Dishsoap. The better you are at TFT, the more you kind of develop a sort of a TFT crush on Setsuko. Like it's sort of like, I know it sounds like really like, again, a little glazy to say it, but like he kind of does some impossible things in TFT. He like really does. And so the more you like understand the game at a higher level, the more you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's crazy. Sorry for my language. I know some guys watching for some. He's like, what on earth is going on? This guy is actually just literally inventing new things all the time. So it's sort of like why people feel like people have developed sort of a frustration around Setsuko's lack of performance because they feel like it's the game's fault. I mean, part of it is that he doesn't check in on time, but I also just think that it's just the band of variance. Also, if he's not banned and if he's checking in the tournaments on time, he's still putting up really good tournament performances. I don't understand this narrative that he actually isn't performing well in tournaments. He actually, like, this set in tournament, he averaged like a 3.4. Sure, he hasn't played in that many tournaments because there's a short thing, but like, he still did really well. It's just because he didn't qualify for the World Championship, it's like, yeah, well, you know, he doesn't have tournament results. Like, that's a wild take to me. Because he didn't spike it when it really mattered the most. A lot of people say he's not putting up performances. Now, I understand that people are looking at the body of work, because in the last time he technically qualified for a world championship was set 8, and it feels like if he's so great, right? You look at people like Double 61, who's qualified for worlds 5 times, 6 times now. I don't even know. I've lost count. I think it's like 6 times for double now. Binteum is back for his 5th one. Taro, of course, is back, but he's the world champion, so he's going to be back. Dishsoap is on his 4th world championship in a row, right? So the whole point is like Wasian's at his 4th world championship. So it's like, it feels like he's getting left behind by his contemporaries. But it's just one of those things where if you watch him play enough, you just have to see it to believe it. Because you look at the tournament results, and I'm kind of with you. It might look like he's like a ladder warrior. It might look like he stomps noobs. It may look like whatever, but like there is almost nobody who has a better eye test than SCoco. And I don't even think that's a controversial take at all. I think there's very few people that match up to it. I think people who are true SCoco fans know exactly what I'm talking about too. I think they would back me up. But at the end of the day, you are correct in the sense that it's been a while since we've seen
I'm getting more dogged again.
him compete at the global level that I think a lot of other people are regularly getting to, and I think people would like to see the result. Okay, hey guys, that's our COO of TFT Academy. Thanks for 15. What?
Plan? I don't need a plan.
3 component anvils. BO qualified for 3 of the past 4 worlds, but you Americans still rape this xenophobic prick above him. For example, smiley face. I think I think the Brazilian players keep up really well. The whole SCoco versus Brazil thing. First of all, I feel like people might not let that go, because obviously for some people it got very personal. I like to think that everyone's moving on from that, but maybe they haven't. But I will say that Brazil is a region that isn't really underestimated as much at the top end. Like, I feel like their best players, like if you actually really listen to what a lot of NA players are saying, they're usually acknowledging that the top Brazilian players are very good. What was the source of conversation around the draft for regionals? The draft, it was that people feel like the Brazilian players were drafted too early. Like, some of them were drafted way too early relative to where they should be. That's respect. There is developing respect for Brazilian players amongst the NA player base. Okay, I think this might be my last game that I cover, and then I'll play some Street Fighter and then call it for today's stream, because we've been going at it for quite some time. Everyone sucks but Dishsoap. Oh wow, these are like 3 augments that everyone's looking for at the beginning of the game. You got the 1, 2, 3. No scout, no pivot. Starry Night or War for the Undercity. Okay, he rips War for the Undercity. I think he scouted to see no one else take it. Worth the wait. Into Maddie. Ooh. That's exactly what took out Soju from regionals. Worth the wait, Maddie. Not ideal. Family crest. That's partially why maybe you don't want to take something like no scout, no pivot, because one of the lines that you want to play is family. One trick into... Wait, what? Does Coco have all upgrades? I think he does. Too much value. Heroic grab bag. Wow. This guy has one... Oh, it's two trick. It's two trick. Sorry, not one trick. And then we have built different. Also, once again, they went into games so fast, I didn't get the chance to actually run an ad break, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And I'll catch you guys at probably like right around here, right after carousel. Are there any Raw Dog Conqueror builds? Not really. Not really. Kevin Parker full sells. Oh, wow. Prestivent, he's trying to stop Prestivent from getting the free streak. Okay. Nocturne. All right. So Experion currently playing BD. I want to see some BD gameplay. Let's park it and see how build different works. You could argue, for example, 2 Nocturnes is better than a Trundle. The thing about build different that I like is that you can oftentimes just like double up if it makes sense. Because Nocturne versus Trundle doesn't even do that much damage, and I guess he's sort of like an HP tank as well. You can just play 2 Nocturnes if you want as well. In scrims, it's crazy. Oh, to full sell your board? No, listen, if you're not doing these things in scrims, you're not getting good practice yourself or seeing good information. Because the thing about it, it's not like a personal thing. It's not like Kevin Parker's like, I want to screw Prestivent over, or like, I hate Chem Baron. It's like, he needs to actually do these kinds of plays. And it's important to test this out. Not just to stop Preston from doing well, but also to see if he's in the position ever where it's good to do that in the future. Like, he could be in a spot in regionals where he needs to open to try and stop the Chem Baron player. And if it works, like this game, let's say they accuse him to Preston and Preston goes 8th. He now knows to do stuff like that more often. And then it could also go the opposite way, which is like, he also could say, like, if I'm the Chem Baron player, because another thing about TFT is that you could be playing different positions. You could be playing the exact inverse of what he is. Like, he could be the guy getting opened on. He might not be as worried because he's scrimmed before and recognized it doesn't matter if someone opens on me. I'll be okay and I can commit to this line. It's just good. It's good for everybody. That's why you're supposed to do it. If you go into scrims and you're not going to try hard, it's a complete waste of time for everybody. Complete waste of time for everybody. I feel like TFT scrim culture is a lot better than League of Legends scrim culture. I love that people do things like sell board. Yeah, I agree. People do try. People try harder in scrims for TFT. Not everyone is trying their absolute hardest in TFT, but for the most part, people are trying and like playing real things and trying real ideas. No one's like throwing scrims. I mean, there's jokes about that in some scrim groups. I think one player, for example, who gets jokingly accused of throwing scrims is Ripple Overdrive in North America. But I never think that's actually intentional. I think it just so happens to be that in scrim blocks, he tends to underperform. I don't think it's intentional. He doesn't have Chem Barons. That's true, but the thing about Chem Baron is... Oh, he actually did grief it. The thing about Chem Baron is that it works off your existing streak. So even if you don't have Chem Baron in, the moment you get Chem Baron in, you can get 35 on your loss instead of So it does matter to interrupt the streak. Who's the best player to never make worlds? Baby? I don't know. I feel like most good players have made worlds by now. Soju has made worlds, you guys. In North America, that list is really small now. In NA, now that Prestivent's made it, that list is very small. I'd probably say Ripple Overdrive is on that list. I would say that Kiyun is on that list, except Kiyun's not really a serious TFT player anymore. Like, he wants to be, but like he loses motivation too fast. Has T-Lies made it? He has. Takigam has made it. Has made it multiple times. Sog's made it many times. Milk's made it. Like, pretty much all the top play. Like, that's the thing about TFT. If you're a good player, I have no doubt you'll make the World Championships one day. Like, it's just pretty much like everybody. Asa? Ace is pretty high up there as well. Ace is pretty high up there as well. Like, I feel like, and we're talking about North America, there's probably going to be a lot of players in other regions who haven't. Every region has their, like, these are the best players who haven't made it yet. But that's basically a short list now. It used to be a long list because we've only had a few championships. Back when, like, it was so funny. Back when Set 6 was happening, people were already saying, like, who was the GOAT or whatever. And it's like, guys, we've had, like, 3 world championships. Basically means that we've been only competing for, like, a year and a half. And we're trying to declare who is the GOAT. What is this, Overwatch League? And just call someone the GOAT after 2 years. You, Frodad. I've made worlds many times. I actually have the most worlds out of anybody. Has Rain made worlds? Yeah, back in set 7. It was her first, the dragon set. I have to look at the NA ladder now to actually see. Okay, NA ladder. Dank Memes made it. David top 2. He hasn't. Weird did. Wajan did. Kurum. JD Zielinski. He's kind of high up there now. He's like the people who haven't made it. Malala. Cambulee's pretty good. Marcel. Basso Skills. Basso Skills is retiring. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much at Showtime. I'm looking at ladder right now. What a world we live in where like Showtime is one of the top 10 people on ladder right now who hasn't made a world championship. If you're good, you'll make it is now my new philosophy. Okay, we got fire sale, so we're gonna be just pushing straight up tempo. We also have a duplicator, so he's incentivized to just play for fast dates. Emily Wang. I mean, you guys laugh, but one of these days, Emily... This might sound like copium. One of these days, Emily's gonna put everyone back in their place and humble everyone and show people what she's made of. No cope. BD player's fallen off, by the way. I'm grab bag. Like, people love to make fun of her and like use her as the bar of like, oh my god, you have like the same LP as Emily Wang. Emily's like hit pretty high before. Alright, President took Mana Flow. I wonder if he's just going to try to play Chembear and Visionaries from here. Go for tier on Carousel. And just play mid-streak. Just like, don't worry too much about going for the full loss streak. Just play for like, you can even take a 100 cash out here if it's a Vernata. I would consider taking it. A tier on the other side for President. When is China TFT exactly? Oh, I don't know. But tomorrow morning, we'll be watching the regional finals on my stream. What is harder for Showtime, getting a hinge date or making worlds? Yes. Isn't she realistically higher than 99% of chat? Oh yeah. I think people gonna skip. Oh, he has War for the Undercity, so he definitely should be skipping. Kevin Parker on an 8 loss. I mean, does he want a 10 loss? I feel like you might as well just like level here. It like actually cost you no gold even if you don't make 50. So taking it slow. He's leveling. He plays the Mundo. It looks like he's gonna be playing into Dominators more than Sorcerers, but we'll see. He's open to both. He's open to both. 3-star Maddie. Any tips on getting past Masters? Yeah, don't go wait. That's the Reddit guide that I've been following lately. It's actually good advice. It's actually good advice because if you avoid the 8s, you will avoid dropping so much. A big reason why people don't climb is because they hyper fixate on the top finishes and they're not realizing that getting a 6th when you're supposed to go 8th or getting a 5th instead of going like 8th is a really big deal. People who watch my stream, they watch me play. I got a comment the other day. It's like, why do you call every 5th and 6th place a good 5th or whatever? He's like, apparently you have no bad placings ever. And I'm like, well, that's because sometimes I know that the game is just like doomed. I can't actually top 4, so I'm playing for like a 6th. And I'm like if I played in Mbessa, you guys saw it yesterday. I had a completely unplayable Mbessa Golems game, and I went 6th, and I went 6th really fast. And I'm like, that's a good 6th. Not only did I preserve like 25-30 LP by not going 8th, I also get to leave the game faster. Like, it was great. That's a good 6th. That's huge. All right, Prestivent. You know who's not going 6th? You know who might be going 8th? Oh god, this guy is he's in a bad spot. He's in a bad spot. I've been trying to get out of low masters, and honestly, learning how to pick and play the best augments is huge. It's a big part of it. Augments are one of the biggest... They're one of the biggest sources of core pillar decision making in the game. Why do you think people are so up in arms about augment stats? Because augment stats have some of the biggest percentage of how it can affect your game, since they are like what the foundation of your composition is built upon, or like what you're playing is built upon. So it's a really big deal, augment selection. But the thing is, you can't necessarily just climb alone by just being like, well, I'm gonna click on the good augments and the right augments all the time. And also the inverse is true. You can click on objectively bad augments and still climb. And that was literally the entire challenge of my EU climb. Chat picked good augments a good portion of the time, but like one of every 3 games, one out of every like 3 to 4 games, chat would just pick like a completely terrible augment and you just make do with it. But you can still climb with it entirely. Oh, it's Prismatic. I mean, Blazing Soul is probably what he's gonna pick. I think he has to take this. Okay, now he rolls. He needs to hit really fast. Can you go Renata 3? Oh, Heimer. Okay, Rennie's good. If you can collect a lot of Rennies and save this dupe and use it for Rennie 3. Seven Silcos or something like that he just rolled past. Oh, Heimer pair. Heimer 2 would be massive. Ah! So Renata, man. Renata's fake. Just rotate the Renata out. Remove. Okay, he's probably gonna keep it because he's gonna go for Renata 3. He has a duplicator, so in his mind he probably values going for a 3-star duo carry, and his duo carry is gonna be Renata 3. Okay, you know what? I think this is a salvageable spot to not go 8th, and I think if he can get to Renny 3, his spot might even be borderline pretty good. But he needs to hit Malzahar, he needs to hit Renny 3. Kevin Parker took support mining and got Banshees. 2-star Garen is good. Itemization here. He's looking for Spark. I think Spark has to be made, or Shiv, one or the other. I think I like Shiv a little bit better personally. Oh, he's gonna go IE Jace. Oh, interesting. He's not gonna prioritize items on Garen. That I'm not sure I agree with. I feel like you really want to make sure you have 3 items on Garen. I mean, it could all be temporary. But I feel like yes, the Elise is good with Val, but like you kind of want to 3-item your tank. Especially something like Garen 2. But he's probably worried that his Elise is not going to cast at all. So, you know, if he doesn't itemize her, he's not going to get value off of it. What did bro sell? He just had a bunch of random garbage. I'm about Prestivent. He just sold like a bunch of his like small pairs here. Because if he hits Malzahar, doesn't really care if you have Morgana. Level 61, sitting pretty here. He's got High Tempo Sorcerers, Heroic Grab Bag, Swain 2, basically perfect items. Wow, a lot of Sorks in this lobby. Sorks, and Sorks. Oh, never mind. This Form Swapper. But wait, Tarteman's going for Maddie 4. Okay. Quick Strikers. And Experion's playing. Anger Issues built different. Okay. Spicy. So the problem with this is that it doesn't have a lot of utility, but I actually would be considering if a utility anomaly here. Oof. He just got blown out by Prestivent, though. Prestivent's making the comeback. I actually think Prestivent's very close to potentially top 4ing if he can get the Renny 3. Infectious. Ooh, take that. Pretty good. Would you use this for Renata 3? Not with items. Oh, he hit Malzahar. Not without items, though. Okay, he actually did transition, so he got out of this and started putting items on Garen. I think that's very correct. And he even can get things like this item off of Garen and then go for full belt items. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I like this. Except I do think that he's kind of low HP, and I think his board might. I think he's bot 4, but I do like his setup better. Wait a second. Coco hasn't cashed out a change of pace. He has a duplicator too, so if he's able to cash out, he might be able to get a 2-star 6 cost. Do you think he'll cash out though? The problem is that he's playing 2-star Zyrus still. Doesn't look like he's gonna win this fight either. Coco was really far ahead. And now I feel like he's not gonna cash out the Mel. You explain Change of Fate just need to start a round with 60 and win that round. No, you can actually do them independently of each other. The very bottom of Change of Fate in italics, in italics. Sorry. Tasks can be completed in any order, so you could do it separately. Man, Sork heavy lobby here. Kangsunjong very quietly trying to put together the quick striker board. This guy plays quick striker like all the time. I think quick striker is super popular in Korea. Super popular. He doesn't have shred. Oh, he has piercing lotus. Doesn't have. Oh, I guess he's good to go. Doesn't have mana generation on Twisted Fate, I guess. Probably fine. Prestivent hit Renata 3. Viktor. Saving his dupe for Rennie. Steadfast. Okay. Steadfast is fine. He's going against Kevin Parker. Kevin Parker's board too many 1-stars. I think Kevin is still gonna struggle with the pings. Oh, this guy has Viktor too. Wait, what? Coco hit Viktor too. And he is just cashed out his Mel. What the heck? Wait, that's crazy. We look away and this guy hit Viktor too. How much damage did he do? Ah, 15,000. Viktor flex. Yeah, buddy. Holy cow. And then blue buff Shiv here. Oh, man. That's nuts. Damn. Every one of his autos hits really hard. What the heck? Now he casts. Boom! Oh, man. Yeah. All right, Coco. Coco's looking good. Spirion dead. Preston making that charge to the top 4. He has 2 lives, which is important. He's risking 1 Rennie. 1 more Rennie. 1 more. Warwick. And now everyone's basically trying to not queue into Coco because he has the Viktor too. I can't believe that he actually hit the Viktor too. I was like, I think Coco's not cashing out. I was worried about him. I look away and this guy just has Viktor 2 at 5-1 on Viktor's visions. Oh no, it's not. It's component anvils. What? That's crazy. I was like, there's so many 6 costs that has to be Viktor's vision. It's component anvils. I completely forgot. He hit it naturally. No, he had a duplicator, but still, that is patently absurd. He just used all his luck for worlds. True. You would it's probably better if he like didn't hit it, so that way he didn't use up his luck. You know why? It's because he's playing on Tournament Realm. He's playing on Tournament Realm, so he's using his TR account seeds. He needs to you know what he needs to do? He needs to queue up like 100 more games and low roll all of them. Do you save this shimmer so you just get more HP? If you save it, you just get more HP. 26. I think the HP is nice. I feel like Prestivent's top 4 now. Ah, he's 100% top 4 now. Damn, great comeback from Prestivent, honestly. I was like kind of worried about him, but the fact that he hit Heimer 2 on his 4-2 roll down saved this game. And he played a very difficult turn cleanly to make sure he minimized mistakes. And also has gotten a little bit fortunate with some of his matchmaking. and people talk like Dishsoap this, Wasian that, but you have to remember that Prestivent has been basically like player number 6 in NA for quite some time. Like if you think about like there's like a big 5, so to speak, if you were to broaden up the club, and the 5 people that draw conversation all the time in NA has been Dishsoap, Setsuko, Wasianiverson, Replay, and Malala. And then but Milk is usually in that conversation when he's at his peak, but Milk is kind of like on and off with how serious he takes the game. Same thing with Socks, very on and off. But Prestivent's kind of been like the number 6 guy for like quite some time. And a lot of people even put him in like the top 4, top 3 when they're like rating things, like regionals prep and whatnot. So just like, don't be surprised Prestivent pops up. I just want to say that. I don't think anyone's gonna be really surprised, but there's probably some people who are skeptical. But yeah. Like he's probably second now. It took some perfect matchmaking. Like I know that obviously you have to get lucky, but like part of it is that his outs were very limited. And also, doesn't this goes to show you another thing, that Chem Baron gets griefed? It starts so late and you still have a chance. Things have to go right, but you still have a chance. Chem Baron might be that good, you guys. Share your energy, a movable object. What a combo.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Schwada, thanks for the prime. The other one went 8th. Ooh. Oh, you mean Dishsoap? Dishsoap wasn't really Chem Baron though. He was just like low tempo into try to play for some kind of Hail Mary and it didn't work out. It is what it is. But I'm pretty sure Coco. Well, okay. Interestingly enough, I wonder if there's a possibility if Viktor can't one-shot everything and Visionaries keeps everything alive. Because right now, Coco is unironically just playing 6 cost flex. He's just playing 6 cost and then other traits around them. Like Black Rose and... Okay, never mind. He just like kills everything. Because I was like, what and Mel, like what if he doesn't, what if the Viktor doesn't one-shot everything, and then like what if the Visionaries like out sustain like the Warwick and the Mel, but that's not happening. The Viktor just one-shots everything. All right, so it's double versus Prestivent for 2nd place. Double versus Prestivent for 2nd place. Oh yeah, and Coco also has dramatic entrance. So he has dramatic entrance into Elise, into Viktor, into Warwick experiment stud. Oh my god. What a combination. What a combination. Are you gonna watch CNTOC? Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna watch China Regionals. Tomorrow we're gonna watch China Regionals. Wow, it's so close. Oh, dude, I'm pretty sure these guys didn't assemble the twin-headed Exodia. 61 hitting Randuins. Share your energy. And by the way, I just want to point out one thing. Can you guys tell me what the 2nd augment is for 61? He had bulky buddies. So he's just like, oh, share your energy. It's time to sack my entire augment. He's literally just saying, yeah, he didn't forget bulky buddies value, you guys. He didn't forget bulky buddies value. That is 100% intentional. It's crazy. I dropped Prismatic bulky today for share energy and won the game. Yeah. That's good stuff. All right.